Hey guys, Jay here with Word of Advice TV, and in this video I'll be explaining to you how a portable air conditioner works in a very simple and down-to-earth way without getting into the science of it, just in a way that everybody can understand. But if you actually do want a more in-depth explanation, I have another video where I explain how a central air conditioner works, and in that video I explain a lot more. So if you're interested to know more, check that video out. The reason I'm making this video is because on my portable air conditioner videos, I occasionally get really basic questions, such as, what is this big hose for, and is it supposed to be blowing hot air outside? The answer is yes, and let me explain why. The first thing you gotta understand is that a portable air conditioner is a lot different than most of the other air conditioner styles. So for example, if we take a central air conditioner, it's split up into two pieces. You got the piece that's outside, called the condenser unit, and then you have the evaporator coil, which is inside the house. Same with a window air conditioner. You got a portion of it sticking outside and a portion of it inside. But when you look at a portable air conditioner, everything is inside the house. And the main purpose of any air conditioner is to pull heat and moisture out of the air. And the heat and moisture that it pulls out, that needs to go somewhere. It can't just dump it right back into the house, otherwise you're just recirculating the same exact air and no air conditioning is actually happening. That's where this hose comes in. The hot, moist air that the air conditioner is collecting goes right outside through that hose. And when it comes to hoses, there's two different kinds of portable air conditioners. You have the dual hose and the single hose units. If you want to know the in-depth explanation of what the difference is between the two types, check out the video where I show how I installed this particular unit on this window. In that video, I explain what the differences are and why you would want to choose the dual hose over the single hose. But let me tell you the shortened version. So the portable air conditioner, it has two fans. There's one fan up on top and there's one fan on the bottom. So the fan on top, it's sucking air in through the back, wherever the filter is that you have to clean out. It's sucking air in through the back and it blows it out through the top. So the hot air from the room is sucked in where the filter is, and after it's cooled off, it's blown out from the top. As for the fan on the bottom, that one is responsible for pushing the hot and moist air outside. If you have a dual hose unit, one of those hoses is going to be an intake hose, so it's sucking air in from outside, and then the moisture and the heat that the air conditioner collected, that gets absorbed into that air and pushed out the other hose. But if you have a single hose unit, that's where things get a little less efficient. So the portable air conditioner, instead of sucking air in from outside and then putting the heat and moisture into it and pushing it back out, the single hose units, they suck air in from the room. And then they inject the heat and the moisture into that and then push it outside through that one hose. Which of course is not optimal because the same air that you just air conditioned and cooled off, it's pulling in and pushing it back outside. Another question I often see is about the draining, and I have good news. Most of these new portable air conditioners are self-evaporating, which means you don't actually ever have to drain them. You don't have to hook up a hose or anything. All the moisture that the air conditioner collects, it actually evaporates it into the air and pushes it out this same hose. That's all I'm going to say about the self-evaporating feature in this video, but if you want to know more, I have a friend named Ben Salstrom. He made a video where he took one of these completely apart and he got down to the bottom of it. He found exactly how that self-evaporating feature works. He found that little fan, or the sling, where it's actually picking the water up and slinging it on the condenser. If you want to take a closer look of how that works, I'll make sure to link his video in the comments as well. And the last thing I want to mention before wrapping this video up, a lot of questions I get are about the different modes of the air conditioner and how they work. These air conditioners often come loaded with a bunch of different modes, and sometimes you don't know what they mean. I have a separate video where I go over every single mode and I explain exactly what each one does. So if you want to better understand what your air conditioner is capable of, you'll find out everything you need to know in that video. That is all I had. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. And if you made it all the way to the end of the video, I have a joke for you. And since I'm probably not going to remember it word for word, I'm better off reading it to you. So here goes. The Buddha walks up to a hot dog stand and says, "Make me one with everything." He then pays with a $20 bill, and the vendor hands him his hot dog and goes to help the next customer. The Buddha says, "What about my change?" To which the vendor replies, Change must come from within.